Counting down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
This is Death Valley, the hottest place on Earth.
Death Valley, 130 degrees.
130 degrees.
The hottest recorded temperature anywhere on the planet.
Located in the northern Mojave Desert, Death Valley's hellish temperatures are so lethal that there are warning signs discouraging travelers from just being outside past 10 a.m. So, what would happen to the human body if you ran a marathon here in the hottest month of the year? I've recruited some of the most accomplished runners, coaches, and support staff in the world to help me undertake my most physically daunting and dangerous challenge yet, to run 26.2 miles in the hottest place on Earth. Challenge accepted.
Hey! Hey, Michelle! Chantel, it's so nice to meet you.
Awesome, so nice to meet
my
you.
gosh.
Welcome to Wyoming.
It is so beautiful here.
Before heading to Death Valley, I'm meeting with Chantel Robitaille, an exercise physiologist and extreme conditions coach, to see what it would take to pull this off.
My goal is to run a marathon in Death Valley in 4 weeks.
In 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay. Normally I would recommend a minimum of 20 weeks. A minimum to get someone ready. Why do you want to do this in only 4 weeks?
So I'm turning 30 in 4 weeks, and I'm actually terrified. As somebody whose entire career is based on my physical ability, I know it's not a for everything.
Look at women who have done incredible things in the marathon after the age of 30. Des Linden, Sarah Hall. This happened after they became mothers and well after their 30th birthdays. I'm almost there, 50 myself. So we are capable of so much more than what society might tell us we're capable of.
I like proving people wrong, so.
Maybe you need to prove yourself wrong.
With Chantel signed on, the reality of it all started to sink in.
Ground temperatures here can approach a couple hundred degrees, so you're talking about pretty much boiling the shoes.
That ground is then radiating the heat back up into the air. Your sweat will evaporate almost instantly to the point where you don't even realize you're sweating.
I quickly realized that if I was going to have any chance at crossing the finish line, I needed to bring in a partner who could help combat the unforgiving environment of Death Valley.
You're telling me you're going to run in 130 degree weather?
Potentially, yeah.
You know, we've had several of our athletes run in similar conditions, and I think, you know, we can probably help you get exactly what you need to get this done. You know, whether that's gear or just moral support, we're there for you.
Bro, I'm very nervous.
Running at this level is actually a group or team sport, right? So I think we're more than excited to be that team for you, Michelle, and I just can't wait for you to crush this. It's going to be awesome.
Brooks was in, and now all I had to do was train.
Trim, we're going to go on the trail now. You ready? We're going to focus on building up your endurance. We're also going to throw some hiking into that because there's no place on the course that's going to be completely flat. So I want you to experience what it's like biomechanically to switch between walking, power hiking, and running.
Also, I'm traveling for the next 2 weeks.
We'll go without you, I'ma live my best life. I'ma be my own boss even in my next life. Only coming out for the good vibe. If the vibe is right, you can book the next flight.
Chantel had me run between 4 and 10 miles a day, 5 days a week, with the workouts being a mixture of high-intensity interval training, long endurance runs, and heat training.
So that meant that I would schedule her to go out for a run, and then she would come back home from that run and get into a sauna. Doesn't that sound fun?
Oh my God. I was just listening to music. Guess what song comes on? Bo Burnham's I'm Turning 30. The more I think about it, I'm not like scared of a number. I'm actually just scared about getting old. Getting wrinkles and all those vanity things that like I don't want to admit that I'm scared of. And I'm really scared that like this body I have right now that can do what it can do will not always be able to do that. I don't think I know who I am if I'm not the person who can do these things? Time to go.
When running a marathon, good gear is essential. I'm using polarized sunglasses, a watch to track my mileage, a hydration vest, which I didn't even know existed, and my shoes. For this race, I'm running in the Brooks Glycerin 20s. These shoes are made with nitro-infused softness, which keeps my feet super comfortable on all of my long distance runs. I've been running in Brooks for years, and they have been my cheat code for comfortable running. They're the only shoes I wore for the entirety of my training. For any new runner, there really is only one tool you actually need, and that's a fantastic pair of shoes. So if you want to grab a pair of the Glycerin 20s, you guys can head to my link below to start your running journey today. And thank you so much to Brooks for making this epic episode possible.
I didn't really sleep the past couple nights because I was just so anxious about it. I just want to finish it. Like already the temperature is going up so much at 7:30. In like the 15 minutes we've been here, it's gone up like 3 degrees.
It's extremely hot today, okay? You're gonna feel weak, fatigued. Just keep drinking water. If you're feeling off, just let me know. I'll come help you.
Okay, thank you. You ready?
All right, yep.
Any last words? Ro, don't say it like that.
But if I had to choose, my last words would be, please subscribe. We just hit 3 million subscribers, and for those of you who have been following our subscriber quest to do a video with the United States Secret Service, I'm excited to formally announce we've made contact.
Counting down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah!
Let's go! Let's go!
For long-distance races, a pacer runs alongside the athlete to keep them safe and help maintain a consistent speed. And luckily for me, Brooks sent some of the most accomplished and overqualified pacers in the world.
So the distance I'm trying to go today, you broke the world record for.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's crazy.
I've set the 50K world record, the indoor marathon world record, led Boston for about 20 miles.
So few people have actually gone out and pushed themselves to try that.
For a marathon, a lot of people just create these barriers in their mind of what they can and can't do.
Because it sounds so inhuman.
Yeah.
The length, the distance.
Due to the harsh conditions of this environment, I actually need to have a support crew drive alongside me at all times. So we pulled a Breaking Bad and brought an RV to the desert. Just like an F1 pit crew, they will be responsible for keeping me up and running.
Keep moving, we're gonna move along beside you. How are you temperature-wise?
Feel great.
And we'll get the spritzer ready for the next 2 miles. We always have someone running behind her, monitoring how Michelle's doing. You know, how's her pace, how's her breathing, making sure she's drinking at regular intervals, eating every 30 minutes, a little something.
That was quick.
Yeah, it's very quick. And that's the goal. We want to like keep it moving.
Hydrated and fueled.
Yep.
The stretch of desert I will be running is a 26.2 mile section of the famous Badwater 135, a 135-mile foot race through Death Valley, also known as the Race from Hell.
Oh, do you feel that? The sun just got way hotter.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh God. If we were in an oven, someone just turned it up. I just, felt that.
Scott Jurek is one of the world's most accomplished ultra marathoners. He's won many of the sport's most demanding races.
I won the Western States 100-mile endurance run 7 consecutive years. I've won the Badwater 135 twice. For somebody who used to hate running, I never thought I'd be running 135 miles on pavement through Death Valley. I used to think like people were nuts.
So what was it like when you were in Badwater?
The sun beating down, but then also the pavement radiating.
Yeah.
The heat back up. It's like a blowtorch blowing on you. Like it's just that constant heat.
I've seen the pictures of you in the ice chest. How did you decide to keep going?
There was that bit of maybe I could just walk a little bit.
Yeah.
And then it was like, can I do a little bit of a jog? Bit by bit, climbing out of that. And I think that's the biggest thing is
baby steps. I'm just trying to get into that positive mode.
Hey, 10 miles, 10 miles. Woo, what do you need?
Just water.
Jess has got water.
Do you want any nutrition?
I have plenty.
Okay, good. Scott, how you doing?
Excellent.
Good.
Any pain right now?
Feeling good.
What are you thinking in terms of?
Do you want to dump any more water, Michelle, on you?
Yeah.
Woo, that's good.
Good. Do you want to drink a cold water?
We're 10 miles in. As Scott mentioned in the RV this morning, there's a period where it feels good and then a period where it doesn't. So I'm trying to make this period last as long as possible.
How do you feel temperature-wise?
It's warm.
Cold thoughts.
Antarctica.
Slushies.
Snowflakes.
Ooh, ice cubes.
New Hampshire in the wintertime.
Ooh, popsicles.
Skiing.
Hockey.
Luge. Are we just naming Winter Olympic sports?
Yeah, there we go. We'll go through the whole thing. There are small things that could stop Michelle's day, but there are real serious things that could stop her day too.
And my knee is bothering me a lot.
Well, let's just keep an eye. If it is getting a little worse, we can try, changing up cadence or doing a quick little stretch. What if that knee just doesn't want to go anymore? Or what if she's changing her gait and now suddenly her hip is bugging her or something else? Our job together is to make sure that none of that happens. Can you think about bringing your pelvis under just a little bit?
Oh, yes.
How's that feel?
Much better.
Yeah, because you're a little arched, and relax those ribs. It's okay.
I'm okay.
This is not a big deal.
It's not a big deal.
Yeah, we keep going.
We keep going. I feel so slow. Just keep having to stop and walk constantly.
6 years ago, I ran the LA Marathon when I was 24.
I guess I just don't feel 24 anymore.
I averaged 8-minute miles. Now, today, holding an 8-minute pace for 1 mile just feels like I'm suffocating. I just got this idea in my head, oh my God, I'm turning 30. I have to capitalize and do something crazy to end my 20s. And now that I'm in it, I'm like, what was I thinking?
So we've got a cold long sleeve shirt that we are gonna foist upon her. Woo! Woo, 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 woo! Woo! Cold, wet shirt. Throw that on.
A long sleeve?
Yeah, it's wet. It's wet and cold and it's been in the freezer.
It's hard now. It's hard now.
If you've trained for a marathon, you've probably heard about the dreaded wall. It typically occurs around mile 20. It's the point when a runner's glycogen within the muscles is finally depleted. It's an instant, sudden shift where your brain goes into panic mode. Your legs feel like concrete posts. Your brain sends loud signals that you're going to die. You won't, but it sure feels like it. You're swarmed with negative thoughts designed to convince you to stop at all costs. Maybe I'm not cut out for this anymore. Maybe I'm not the athlete I used to be. Maybe I should just stop.
You did it! 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 You can stop.
I gotta do 30.
You okay?
I want to do 30.
You want to do the 30?
Up until this point, I was running away from 30. But as I crossed the finish line, I realized that if I'm gonna hit 30, I'm gonna do it on my own terms. I'm going to finally run towards it.
I just feel like the pandemic stole so much.
Yeah.
It did. My 20s, and I just want to take it back here. I want to take it back.
That's a really awesome way to look at it. So come back to those things, right? Come back to that stuff when you're out there running and you're doubting yourself. You're a badass. Say it.
I'm a badass.
I didn't hear you.
I'm a badass.
One more time.
Say it louder.
Louder.
I'm a badass.
Yeah. Louder for the people in the back.
I'm a badass. Let's do it.
Let's get this done.
Ow!
Hey,
There
we
you
got
go,
this.
Michelle.
We got this. Get it. You just have to finish. Don't worry about time. 30 by 30. Doing great.
I believe in myself.
Yeah,
I believe in myself.
you're getting there. You can do anything.
I can do anything.
What are you again?
Badass.
Oh, say louder.
Badass.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Michelle.
Woo! You're running.
I'm joining you. Let's go. You got this. You're so close.
Thank you for running with me.
Of course. I believe in you.
Go team! Let's go! You got it!
Woo!
50K. Here we come.
29.87.
Well, she's like,
What is she doing? Yes!
Yes! Yes! 50K in the books!
I didn't doubt you for 1 millisecond. You are a freaking badass. I did it much slower than last time, but I ran way further. I think I just have learned that as I'm getting older, it's okay to do things slower because then you can do more.
Growing older is a privilege denied to many, and I'm finally starting to embrace and appreciate each passing year. If you want to go on a running challenge of your own but don't know where to start, I just uploaded a new beginner's 10K running program on my app, McCabe. For 5 whole weeks, I will coach you to your first 10K with a full training plan, video demonstrations, and even my favorite recipes. Participants will have the chance to win your own pair of Glycerin 20s and some of the incredible Brooks apparel featured throughout this video. Enter the challenge today on mkfit.co. And thank you so much to Brooks for believing in me and helping make this experience possible.